Hello, hello. Ra, I am here. I'm a sleepy Katie, so hello twice in the chat there. Hello Stally as well. And hello Streamlabs. Gosh. I am like some percent awake. I don't know exactly how many percent. I am, I think, at least not ill. Though we can say an hour or so. Okay. I will try to do the most I can with you present. I don't know. So yeah. Katie is a muchly... I'm a bit quiet. I don't know if I'm a bit quiet or the music's a bit loud. For some reason the music looks a bit louder than whatever. Because I don't think I'm any quieter than I usually am. Apart from just being, you know, sleepy and such. But if the issue persists, please let me know. I just think the background music was loud. As far as I can tell. But we are here. Oh gosh, I've still got that up there. Could just have in the music. I think we'll go with this one at the moment. I still haven't figured out the other one. I think other people have been using this other one here. It looks less bad on other people's streams though. I don't know. Maybe they're using the different font and whatever. So it's a little bit more readable. I cannot easily say. But yes. I have not done the Minecraft for a couple of weeks now because I was away last week. Away. Ill. Tired. Whatever I was. I can't remember. I was ill, tired on Friday. I kind of woke up a bit late because I was kind of like slept quite a lot yesterday. And my little watch band, it did it well at recognising that I slept a long time. But it's had a bit of a trouble, it seems, recognising that I slept at all today. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'll have to check into things later and such. Anyhow, we will be doing some Minecraft. And ahoy, what is this I spy in the distance? Oh, it's my boat from before, and there is ahoy, another, oh gosh, ahoy, another boat over there. And the barbecue that Starly's making on her stream. And such, and you say, how are you standing out in the middle of the ocean like this with a the skull and pineapple all in view like this? Well, I have this monstrosity here, which I've used to try and measure out exactly what's going to fit into this gap. Should look at your newer boat when I have a chance. So not the new boat, or the well, it's not really even a boat, is it now? It's just a it's just kind of some measuring tape, basically, is what I've got down here. Ooh, that's a good friend under there. Oh yes, Starly made that before. Let's have a look at that. That's Starly's ship, which Starly hasn't done more on at the moment, but that's okay, because sometimes it's difficult. There's a friend under the sea here. Under the sea, you will get eaten if you get too close. Under the sea, which we won't do then. Oh no, that's not how to fly. There's a pineapple over here. I've been told there's something to look out for. And obviously, well, there's a sign over here, so we might want to... There we go. Can you find Tracy? Oh my. There's a Tracy, is there? Apparently well, I can... I was hearing some noises, but I think it was the plate there. Let me just check there's nothing on my boat. That's not supposed to be a hole there. Look down. There's not supposed to be a hole here. Hang on a moment. Yeah, because it needs to be like this for people to be able to get up and down. Let me let's build that out for the moment there like that. No, I don't know. It seems a bit wrong and such like that, but maybe I built it wrong and forgot to do those. I don't know. Oh, yeah, back out here again. So yes, I did notice something whilst I was over here. Gosh, there seems to be crumbs or something on the floor. Maybe Tracy has left some breadcrumbs whilst going to find a gingerbread house or something. I don't know. Let's... Oh. No. No. Gosh. Let's investigate the mystery. Investigating. Maybe that's the way to do it. You go off it and then go onto it. Tis a mystery. A mystery. Lost them for the moment there, but a mystery. Wow, it looks like they carry on over here. To there. Thought I heard a chirp. It's maybe... Aha! There was a chirp. Is it a bird? It is a bird. Wow, there's an achievement for this, is there? That's pretty cool. Okay, we still have snacks. Following the snacks around. Let's see where the snacks go. Oh, look, there's another bird. Good bird. Okay. Well, the snacks don't need to go down here, so I'm guessing they might go up here. Aha! There are more snacks. Oh gosh. More snacks. More over there. I see them. Another bird. I think the snacks go down here somewhere. They seem to lose the trail of it down this way. Let's carry on down here. No, there's not a way down there. Don't know if Tracy's gone here. Well, it looks like she might have gone past a bit there. I don't think this is Tracy over here. I saw blue and I thought, maybe that's Tracy. But I don't think it's Tracy. No, it's some child with a watermelon. Hello, fair child. Have you seen a Tracy come by here today? Child doesn't have much to say. That's all right. Looks like they go around the corner there. And here's a big pineapple thing, which Starly built up on her previous stream. Gosh, there's more. Oh, look. There's a bit of a map here. I was thinking, is this some kind of life bar or something here? No, that's my creation. There. And there's the boat, and there's the rafts and other things, and the friend out in the water. I don't know if we can see the deep dark friend here. But yeah. Anyhow, not the one deep dark friend, but the other deep dark friend. I know, it gets confusing. Aha! I had lost them for the moment, but they are up here. Which way now? I think I spy them over there. There's a bridge over there. That's cool. Looks like maybe things... Too deep, much dark. Maybe things go over there. Yes, I see some more snacks over there. I think there might be some more going into the cave there. I mean, we do know how Tracy does like... or has lived in a cave previously. So I think we're going over here. Gosh, there's some lights going down there. That's good. Thank you for the lights, darling. It's useful. Let's go over this bridge here. Aha, there are more snacks. And more going down, deeper and deeper and deeper. Ooh, This looks fancy down here. Da-da. I spy cake. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, look. It's wanted. A Tracy. For pirate crimes. And look at all the snacks and cookies are around here. I'm guessing this is where a Tracy has been. At least in some respects. But we have cake. We have... Ooh, some music discs. I found her hideout. Yay! One by Lena Rain, of course. He's done some more recently for the game. To be released, I think in like maybe like the Wild update and things like that. So it's a little bit further ahead. But she's done some more. Also did some. You may know Lena Rain from doing music for Celeste and stuff like that. So there we go. What is this? Something on the floor. It is some kind of cube thing. Wow! It looks like a game cube. This is neat. This is very, very good, Starly. Wow. I'm very impressed with your mapping. Oh yes, it is a Wii, isn't it? I can see now. I'm very impressed with your mapping that you did here to get the oh, Mario. There, went up the thing. This is a very nice sofa as well. I think we found Tracy's lair, but I don't think we found Tracy. Can you show Tracy? Well, can I... Is Tracy around here, or we just found her lair and we're just like... We haven't quite found out where Tracy is, just only her lair. If there's more to find, let me know, Sally. But... Snaxity. There's no one like Snaxity. Whenever time the deed took place, Snaxity wasn't there. Just to hide out. Okay. Well, I mean, it's possibly no no big surprise. Tracy is here, and so let's see what Tracy thinks of her hideout. Hello, Tracy. Hello, everybody. Have you had a nice look at your hideout in the game here? Yeah, it looks fancy. Looks like my real hideout in my real cave. Except they didn't have Wii's then. I had a GameCube. Okie dokie. Well, we can have a little look around at some stuff. Apparently we're being directed towards the... Oh gosh, it's difficult to do whilst holding you up here. Apparently look in the chest. I think we already had a little bit of a look. So we have in here Mellow High. Hi! We also have Lena Rain Pig Step. That's a good song. It is indeed. We also have Far. And we have Wait. Indeed, Tracy. So this is what we have coming around here. Oh, but there's another chest over here. Maybe this is the one that we've been directed towards. Look at this. Cookies! That's where I get them all! Yay! I wonder where they all were, but look, they're all there! Yay! Hang on a moment, let me move some things. Can you move back to the Wii? I want to see how well I'm doing. Okay, let me just go back over there. We can see how we're doing over here. Cool! Well, that's good. I mean, I seem to have missed the mushroom, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens. Can you turn the full screen thingy on? Okay, hang on a moment here. Oh gosh, I need to make sure this is like this here, and then I need to do things over here like this. I am patient. I am waiting. It's okay. It's on full screen now. Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you all. Thank you for popping by or such like that. It's nice to see people. And things like that. I wasn't expecting to have to come out to say hello just at the moment, because but there was things and stuff, and I had to see the things, and it was all very good. And thank you very much, Starly, for doing a thing. But it's your birthday, Starly. Happy birthday, Starly! Yay! Starly is now 5 years old. I can't remember. Anyhow, so yeah. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I hope you continue to have a lovely day and such like this. Oh, that is so nice. Thank you very much for a virtual hug. It says on the screen virtual hug, but there's a little kind of 5. That's good. I'm glad I was not mistaken. Yeah, it says virtual hug on there, but on like the chat I can see down here, it's kind of showing like a heart and things like that. So this chat is still not working quite as well as it could, but I don't know how to sort that kind of thing out because I'm only a little dinosaur. But yeah, anyhow, so I think well, I'll leave it there at the moment. I'll hand you back over to Katie, and then we can try and see if we can build boats and things like that. That'll be fun. But yeah, happy birthday! Bye. Tracy almost forgot to say bye there. But yeah, of course, happy birthday, Starly. Nice to be able to say happy birthday to you on your birthday and such like that. Yes, Starly has prepared this surprise for us on her birthday. I've prepared a surprise for you as well, Starly, but you need to actually, I think you need to experience it, first hand rather than me showing it to you on the stream right here now. So hopefully you can stream later on in the week, and we can see how things are with that. But anyhow, we shall leave behind Tracy's wonderful cave of delights. Shall look on Tuesday. Cool. So yeah, Tracy's wonderful cave of delights with the snacks leading away to there. But yeah, so it's a nice little cave and things like that. Thank you very much for the little treasure hunt thing there, Starly. But yeah, Starly has been busy at work doing some extra things like making a pineapple next to the sea. SpongeBob SquarePants. No. Anyhow, we've been making some fancy buildings and stuff around here. I just saw that one of the monsters in the sea here, made by Starly. That one there. But yeah, as I said, the other monster hidden down deep in the dark, where nobody wants to go, apart from their friends when they come round to say hello, all the way down there. Look, there's something in the sea. I wonder what it could be. Oh no, it's gonna eat me. Da, 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 da. It's coming out of the darkness. Quick, swim away. So yeah, I guess there's no more procrastinating on it, really, is there? There is a boat, or at least there is, intended to be a boat over here. And I what I did is I thought, well, it's going to be this wide, and this looks roughly about as long as it looks like in the picture. And then it's like, oh, actually it goes on further than this after counting out some blocks and stuff like this. So let me just kind of get this into view here so we can kind of see what this is going to be. What I need to do is flick over to this here. Oh, that's the schedules. I don't need that up at the moment. Ooh, boats. Lady boats as well, apparently. Did I get rid of the wrong thing? Or did I just not click it? What do I want to do? I need to actually bring up the thing which has the information on. I've got a little presentation thing, but I can leave that until people are more settled in their usual places and stuff like that, for like Wednesday or such like that. What am I doing? Looking at my images and things like this, and they should suddenly appear. Not the roast potatoes. There are roast potatoes there. Looking for boats. Boat potatoes. No, wait, not boat potatoes. Trawlers. So this is a picture. Some trawlers, or a trawler, or a couple of trawlers actually. It's, as you can see at the top of the screen here, we have the SS Lord Heneage, I think that is, and SS Sir James Racket. Has some music going on as well. Woo. It's well, depending on how things go, we may or may not get the album released soon. But yes, I've seen some up-to-date art and it's looking fantastic and whatever. Then once that's done, as I said, I need to put it all in and render it out and all that kind of thing. So, you know, it really depends. Maybe we'll get it this week, maybe we won't get it this week, but all the same, it should be soon. But yeah, this is basically a plan of a boat. If we zoom in, we probably would see some stuff here. Like this is the back, this is the rudder here, this is the propeller. If we go across here, this is actually a steamship, as you can see here, SS, or a couple of steamships. This is like the steam pipe going up from, like, this is the boiler underneath here, so this makes lots of steam. So this is excess goes out here and stuff like that, or it spins things around, which spins things around here, which spins this around here. I'm not quite sure the exact mechanism, but I think it's something like that. Anyhow, this would probably be, I don't know, maybe a turbine in here, and then the engine here will be for settling gears or something. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. There's also some masts for sticking up sails and things if they're needed, and there's like some fish storage here, because this is a trawler which trawls for fish. This is the front of the ship here, and such like that. As you can see, it's got some extra bits around here. This bit I've figured out. This bit here is this bit here, and then the bit over here, this part here is this part here. We're kind of seeing a bit of a cross-section of looking into this part from the side here. There's like a bed to the side here, and probably some like cupboards and doors and things like this. And here's a table, and if you look, oh gosh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh gosh, scroll down here. If we look down to here, this is where it's the thingy to, I don't know, words are hard. So this is where the table is, this is where the beds are. Up the side there'll be some like cupboards and things, and this is the door going into the stateroom. I don't know if you can see that at the moment, but if we zoom in a bit, this is a stateroom and stuff like that. In there's a mess room in here, and here's the big turbine and the engine and stuff like that, and I'm not quite sure how most of this works. So there's a door that goes off here. I'm not quite sure. I suppose that goes around and out here, I guess. I don't know. Some of this is like I have to kind of like just work on what I'm seeing here. But this is the top deck and stuff like this. I think, yeah, this is slightly inside something here, I think, maybe as well. I don't know. Well, this is like a fenced off area. I think that's what it is. And you step up these stairs to get to this top area here. And it's got a bunch of like riggings and stuff like this. This is where the mast would come up here. Some fancy winches, I'm guessing, for loading things into here, I guess. I don't know exactly. This is the steam pipe, whatever. Like the kitchen, I think is here. So this is like where probably more steam comes out, and stuff like that. And there's a spare boat on the back here, and you can just kind of like match these things up to other parts of the diagram that we've got here. But yeah, this is where all the fish is stored. So I'm guessing the cranes and stuff would make sure the fish goes in here. I'm guessing there's some cranes. I mean, it looks maybe crane-ish, or some winches to move. I don't know. Anyhow, what I've kind of determined here is that this would sit in the water quite, or the water would sit quite high up on it. I think the water kind of comes to like up here. So this bit, it looks like it's kind of exposed, but it's not. That's all the inside. As I say, we're kind of seeing like a cross section of it. So if it was like cut down the middle, this is what we're seeing here. So yeah, this is all kind of like covered up all the side here. So the water, I think, would come across here a bit. And then we can see like the edge of the ship right here, and then it kind of like goes across and then back up here, so that the actual water would be, you know, quite close to the edge here. And this is like inside thing. These bits that stick up here are the are like these bits that stick up here, apparently, it seems. And so, yeah, this is like the actual edge of the boat across here. So the water comes up quite high, really. I mean, if you're trying to arrange things as I think they go. Because obviously the rudder all has to be underwater for it to work properly. So if we kind of say that this is roughly kind of where she sits in the water, say roughly. So the bottom of the thing should be the bottom of the or the water or whatever. If we come across here, we can see this is just skimming the water here, and then it goes all the way back up the top here. So yeah, I mean, it can't really go much lower than this, because otherwise we start getting the rudder involved. So the water has to come to like probably at least here. But yeah, it gets very, very close here at the edge of the ship. But I suppose that makes it easier for them to bring the fish over and stuff like that. They'll be finding. But yes, I'm intending to build up something along those lines. And what I've done to try and help me is make some kind of, this is probably going to look like a bit of a mess, but made some kind of grid system on top of this. So you can see the two little rooms. I kind of like planned things out here. And I couldn't find an easy way to like mark out the squares more exactly than this. I tried using the grid thing. It's in, you know, for want of a better name for the thing, in the game editing program. I tried to like do snap to grid, and it didn't really quite work and whatever, so I just had to kind of put some blobs in some squares and whatever. So this is roughly how things will be here. This is like the outside I'll have to build up, because obviously I can't build super thin walls and whatever, so I'll have to do this, and then I'll have some counters, seats and other things over here, and we can cross-reference things here. And I've got another thing over here. Oh gosh, here we go. So obviously the grid is slightly misaligned here, because I had to kind of shift it around a bit to match it up to, you know, each of the different areas and stuff like this. And I just kind of took an average and whatever for this part. But yeah, this is where I'm going to put the blocks here, and it's got like 9'6" across here. So if each block was like 6 feet, so it's like 2 blocks high for like a person or whatever. So if we take that to be, you know, roughly 6 feet or whatever, then each block would be like 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot. And they do say that the Minecraft cubes, I think in other places, like a meter squared. So I think that kind of like works out as well, being like 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot. It's or like 3 feet is about, no, I don't know. Anyhow, what I've done is I've done this. I think it works out, but then I'm not quite sure if it does work out. And I've measured up, you know, this is where the water level is, as I said before here, it kind of comes down here. So this is where all this is going to be underwater here. And then the rest of this is going to be above water and stuff like that. And the mast is going to carry on a bit further. I'm not quite sure exactly how that looks at the moment, but I will have to see into it. There's not a lot of photographic footage that I can photographic evidence I can find of these boats and such like this, but you can see I've kind of like marked out some other things here just to get an idea of how wide we're looking here. So we've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 wide, and then quite a lot long. This is why I kind of only had about half of it measured out before. So this is the 1 meter is 3.5 foot. So yeah, that kind of works. Thank you very much for doing the calculation there. I was trying to do in my head, it's like, isn't like a foot like 12 inches, which is, oh yeah, that's where I was getting confused. So I was multiplying 12 by 3, and it's like 36. No, that doesn't work. How is that a meter? And it's like, oh, actually no, 12 inches is roughly 30 centimeters, which is roughly about 90 centimeters if you multiply that up and whatever. Anyhow. Yeah. So this is going to be a big boat. So what I basically got to do is, since this deck here, this is basically the deck. As you can see here, this is like the top. This is where the boat is on the top. That's where everything else is on the top here. And we don't really get to peek down through into other stuff and whatever here. So this is just the entire top deck. Of course, as you said, as I showed, it kind of bows slightly. So some of this is higher than other. But if I think, what if I do? If I plan things out around like this on the flat, and then I can kind of like wireframe in where the actual lip goes and stuff like that, because I have, you know, measurements I can take here. Since if this is the water line about here, if I scroll across here, then the high part of the boat here comes like 1, 2, 3, 4 up. And then we've got a fence above that, so it's like 4 up at the front and however many up at the back. Let's go to the back here. At the back, yeah, it's only like a, well, couple up at the back here. So it goes up much more at the front, but then you've got this little other bit at the back which you can probably sit and just look at things and whatever. I don't know exactly how all this works. But yeah, the general idea is just like to build the outside of this and then see how that falls and such like that. So what I've got to do... oh, excuse me. It's kind of like rearrange some windows and things so that I can actually see what it is that I am doing. Here we go, we're back in Minecraft. So yeah, we just got to start with a wall and start working this out. So at the back of the boat here, hang on, there's going to be a lot of me flicking back and forth and figuring how long things are and such like that. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Can I move this? It gets very big if I move it across here. Okay, I have two screens, and it's still not quite enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that's what I've got to do there. So let me get that set up here. So we need to find the middle first. Oh, got some Minecraft music going on. So this is 2. Boop. Hang on, how am I measuring this? Like that, okay. Ah! Let's do it like this. That goes in there, so the middle is there. Should be 13 wide. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh no. I measured things out. This should be... Oh no. Good job I checked this. Let's double check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I need an extra bit wide. So this is how we do it. Da, da, da. And yeah. We're going to need a bigger boat, and boy, are we getting a bigger boat. Yeah, that's what I'm looking to do. But yeah, as I said, I thought I measured things out, but apparently I did not. But that's okay. We can continue on as we are. Oh gosh, there we go. So this is the middle area. Hopefully it's long enough as well, but that's a bit more tricky to do, actually. Well, I'd have to count it on the the grid itself. I mean, let's just see. If it goes just a little bit further that way, I don't suppose there's a big problem. There's plenty of water for it to extend into. The only problem is, if we start getting near to this friend under here, then they might try to eat the ship. Of course, we've got to consider as well, which end do we want to be which end of the ship? I mean, do you want the front over here? Or do you want the front over here? I mean, this is probably like unrealistic. It wouldn't be pulling into a dock like this. Or such like that. I mean, there's not enough room for it to be doing anything here, really. But let's say it's going out into the sea. It's like restocked at this port here. Maybe it looks like it's floating out here, and they sent out some little ships or something like that to go and pick up some supplies from this port or something like this. So they can't pull fully in. So this will be the back over here, I think. So what we need is it going out about 5, as I say there, and then it kind of like almost immediately comes this way. It would be sensible kind of filling the bottom part in as well. So, gosh, maybe we can do a bit of that. It is going to take a little bit of a time, but not too much. We already did like 2 side bits. That didn't take too long. As long as I don't try to outpace things, it should be good. Oh gosh, I've got myself stuck. So back further. Because this is just going to make things easier, having like an actual platform. This is why I'm kind of building this as I am, because having something to stand on is obviously useful. You know, give me a place to stand and some wool to put down, and I can build a ship. I hope. Hello, Chaos. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you have been having good days. Ooh, a thing. It's Chaos doing a resubscribe. Thank you very much for that. Do we have a message coming along? A whole year! Wow! Yes, indeed, 1 whole year. We now have a Twitch 3-year-old. No, 3-month-old. 3-year-old, that would be a bit... Wow. No. I haven't been doing this for that long. But yes, 1 whole year. I mean... I don't know. Ugh. I probably have the 1-year badge and stuff now, don't I? That was the cake, wasn't it? How very fortunate. The 1 whole year falls on Starly's birthday. That is very fortuitous and much felicitous and such like that. Let me do a test here. I should have a cake next to my name if I do this, as long as I've set it up right. Test! I do! I have the cake! Yay! And obviously, Chaos, you should have a cake available to you if you wish to display the cake. Yes! You've been playing spooky games. Gosh, what kind of spooky games? Cake day, yay! Unfortunately, I'd have to wait until I see Starly to have cake. You know, Starly gets all the cake. Because Starly had her home birthday. Now she's having a separate birthday with some other people. Man of Medan, never heard of it. We'll have to maybe have a look at it. But yeah, she has her home cake, and then she has a one set of friends cake, and then maybe oh yeah, she had another set of friends cake, and then she'll have probably some cake with me when I go and visit her in a little bit, and whatever. You were just playing the same game. Wow. Gosh, is it a 2-player some in some way? Anyhow. Fuck, lots of cakes, I know. Starly gets all the cakes. I mean, you would think me, being the queen of snacks, would get all the cakes, but no. So let me see, this comes out here like this. How many do I have to put across here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blocks. This is the counting episode, everybody. 2, 3. So that should be 9 blocks there. Let's do this on this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a beautiful sunny day. Anyhow. So yeah, that lines up. That's good to know. It goes out even more after this. Then it goes across quite a bit, I think. Yeah, I don't know if I want to count all of these. I probably should count all of these. Gosh. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I think I've misaligned myself. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 at this point. I have to scroll across. Gosh. 20 at that point. Here we go. Oh no. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Let's put 31 there, move along. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Woof, that's a lot of blocks, isn't it? 47 blocks. Let us go back in here. So I've got to build 47 blocks across across here. So, gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I mark it out, there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, if I mark it out in a different colour, going to head off now. Okay, well, have a good rest of the day, whatever it is that you are doing today. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's just build a bunch of them over here. Actually, let's be a little bit more sensible. Since we have some coordinates up, that makes it 1 block over there. So what is 229 minus 47? Oh gosh, my brain is not set up for this at the moment. I will just get out a calculator. So 229 minus 47, 182. I didn't feel like doing that in my brain. My brain is not really going to cooperate with me on that today, so I forgot what it was. 182. 182, 182, 182. Let's go over here. 182. La-di-da-di-da. 182. 182, my friends. 182. Going over here to 182. Thank you very much. You could probably tell, since I was repeating it, that I was sure I would forget it. So what we want to do, actually, pop this as a blue, so that could be 10. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you very much. Chaos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we've got some extra bits. I'm supposed to be counting out 42. This looks like it's got 3 at the end. Or more. Was it 47? No. Oh. 47 is what I'm supposed to be counting out. This seems wrong. Oh gosh. How am I getting this wrong? Did I count some extra bits or forget some bits? So from here, I want 47. So if we put 2 little things in here, we'll know that we've counted it right. All I need to know about Man of Men is that Conrad sucks. Okay. Bad Conrad. This looks like I've measured it correct. And what's going wrong? What's going wrong, everybody? What's going wrong? Why have I not got 47? Because this is... Starting from here, we've got 5, we've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 40. How did I... Where is Katie going wrong with this? Oh gosh, slow down, Katie. So in a block here, that goes out. So we're in 220... 229. I'm sure I started at 228. No, 229. So I need to go to 182, and that should work. So 182 here should be the 40. What am I doing wrong? Because surely that's 47. Because we can count, and that's 47. And these are spaced correctly and everything. They're starting from there. Oh, I don't know. Why is this not working, everybody? Can anybody figure out why this is not working? Because, yeah, here, 229. If we go and latch ourselves behind here, it should be 224. Yeah. 19. And then behind each one of these blue blocks, we should get 19 or 9 at the end, what I mean. Yeah, 9 at the end there. And then 9 at the end there. And how? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How is it only again? Anyhow, I think that's 47. Maybe it's off by one for a reason, but let's carry on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, I didn't want to get rid of my picture. I'm having a day, everybody. I'm having a day. Numbers are... Yeah, I don't understand. And I forgot how many I counted there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I want to build 7. Can you say that with me, children? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And then we go in 1, 2, 3. And then I need to move things across once again. 7, indeed. 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, and then this is the front. I've got some extra bit of... oh no. Anyhow, surely this is not going to be a problem. I don't understand. I'm sure it makes sense in some way, but I don't understand. This is I am somebody who went to university to study mathematics. So I didn't pass, and this is probably why I didn't get a degree from it, you know. But anyhow, Hang on. I'm having a thought. Everybody. I'm having a thought. Woo, everybody. Katie's having a thought. Woo. So, if we go here, this is 229, right? Counting blocks. Oh, no. Katie fails. But no. We have 229. If we go across 1, we get to 228. But we've got 2 blocks, right? So we're going to have 1 more than whatever the count is, which is what we had. Which is fine, I think. So if we want to do this, we got to take... If we were going to put 2 blocks down, we'd say, okay, we don't want to go 2 like this, because then we'll have 3 blocks down. We'll have 1 extra, which what we had. We had 1 extra. Ugh, gosh. It still doesn't make 100% sense to me, but, you know. Anyhow, we've got somewhere, everybody. We've got somewhere. But yeah, this is kind of where things sit with the outside of the boat here. And just to like double, triple check things, what I can do is go back to the picture that I've got here. No, how do I scroll across? This is how I scroll across. start putting some other measurements in. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at this one place. So what I want to do is I'll have this bit here and then have like a space here. It'll be only a very thin space, but that's okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which will reach to here. That's across, and then it goes 7 that way as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we put some more blocks down. Everybody, you can tell Katie sleepy. Anyhow, let us go across. So yeah, if anybody hasn't been keeping up with events in Katie's life that I've posted in my Discord, I have been like ill, tired, all that kind of thing. I mean, I have the chronic fatigue as usual, but I've been ill and tired on top of that. That's weird. If you fall off and then I was doing something weird there. Falling off. Yeah, fall off and jump. And I did find this out. I'll continue my thought. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if you fall off, you can't go through here. If you duck, you can't go through here. It's too low. But if you're going to fall off and jump at the same time, this is an interesting mechanic. Fall off and jump at the same time. Joop. Getting stuck. It's almost like you have the elytra. If you double tap. No. There we go. So yeah, if you want to get underneath a thing and you're in creative, let's build it out here so you know that I'm not pulling any funny games with you. If you want to get under this and you're in creative, you do a jump and you do another jump down at the bottom. Hang on. Is it not working now? Do I need to push forward as well? Yeah, you push forward as well. So you just keep pushing forward against the thing and you tap jump. Obviously, that's not going to do it by itself, but if you tap jump and then with bottom, you tap jump again. You can kind of go underneath. Which is a weird thing. I mean, it's almost like you have the elytra on, but not quite. And sometimes it doesn't quite work. It's not working very much here. Hang on. Gosh, it was working perfectly fine for me just now. We're getting there? No. You can witness from the video. It was working. Anyway, get back on the other thought that I was on, before I got off onto that tangent, is I was a very sleepy Katie, and I was ill as well, so I managed to sleep for about nearly 20 hours. Which is impressive, which is why early today my body kind of forgot what sleep was. It does this occasionally. If I sleep too long, my body just kind of forgets that sleeping is the thing that it needs to do and stays awake for too long then. So yeah, I had to get woken up by a friendly Starly to say, hey, are you okay? And also, are you streaming? But yes, I was feeling well enough, even though I'm not really awake enough to do streaming. Anyhow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we need to build across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's double check things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. We just keep building some things over this way as well. There, and there. And so these are some... This outlining a particular part of the boat and such like that. Now, I don't have any other things marked out on my diagram here, but what we can do, I already have this other thing planned out, so you won't be able to see what I'm showing or looking at the moment, but I'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across there, which should mean that it's equal to this area here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it's a bit forward. That's okay. That's okay. So I put 7 in there for this thing. Let me get that sorted. So I need... It's all going to start here. And then we're going to go, this is already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it kind of carries on over here. Just, yeah, it doesn't go that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Everybody, don't worry. Everything's fine. Everything's measured out fine. Everything's correct. Don't you worry. Don't stop it. Stop worrying. Anyhow. And then we have some kind of blobby bits in the middle, which I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do them, but I can like mark out where they would be. They're supposed to be squarish, but they're kind of in the middle, so that makes it awkward, as you can imagine. So let's see what we've got here. We have, let's see, this is the edge here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put a couple of blocks down. This is awkward. But let's try. Story of my life. Anyhow, what are we looking at? We're at the edge here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. We want to be lined up with the middle properly, and we can measure this out a bit more closer to the fact here. So if we just like put some pink wool down to make measuring easier, that's where the middle of this is, and that lines up with that. That is good. And then there's like goes like a couple this way. I'm only like roughly eyeballing it here, and there's like goes a couple here, yeah, space, and a couple then 1, 2, 3. Gosh, how does this work? And let's say, because there and there, then 1, 2, 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3 spaces. We put another couple down. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3 again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So we're now looking at this other one at the end here, which is the last one. So 1, 2. Yeah, this is not quite exactly centered. But then 1, 2. Then we get to a post that's in the middle. So we'll mark out the post with the pink wool. And then this needs to be where it is. Yay! That lined up perfectly. That's good. And then we've got a front bit of the boat, and we can sort that all out. Actually, let's draw a line across where that needs to be. So it's just easy. Post 1, 2, and then we can draw the line. Gosh, I don't know if we want to draw it here or one further back. But this is like the front of the boat, and there's like a way up, like through here onto the top. There's some steps that go up to here. But kind of got a bit of a layout of a boat here now. This is kind of a bit of what you'll see from the top deck going on here, and there's like the spare boat at the back as well, and whatever. So yeah, I think I built it roughly pertinent to your situation. Oh no. Were you playing a horror game on a boat? Oh dear. So now I've got to look at the side of the boat. So yeah, the side basically just goes up 1 from the water level. More coffins. How about that? So, right, make sure I'm measuring against the right thing here. That is the front of this part here. So over here, it actually just kind of wants to be spooky green gas. I had not considered that. This actually needs to be like kind of here, and then the inside of this is actually going to be like 1 down. I'm not surprised it wouldn't let you. The universe might implode if that happened. So it needs to kind of come down to this level here. So this is where the water will be. just as, you know, if you're on the boat and the water would just be over here at this level. But then as it goes along, it goes higher and higher and stuff like that. So what are we looking at here? It kind of needs to go... Let's see, where are we? It's hard to say. So it goes up a block. Let's go up half. So roughly about half here, which is then in line with the third dot back. Where's the third dot back? 1, 2, 3. This is the third dot back. So this is where it actually goes up a bit. Let's do this a bit more sensibly. I know, Katie being sensible. The world has imploded. What have you done, Chaos? So that's where it goes down here. Let's go up on the other side. Let's check here. Because this is all kind of averaging, as you can imagine, Minecraft. You have to kind of average things out. So this is all like, been too beautiful. Well. No comment. Let's see how it goes up when it goes in. That is useful. So when it goes in... Yeah, when it goes in here, it goes up. Like that. And move things across a little bit. So I can see and measure things. So it goes up there, and then the next line up, it actually does a bit more of an upwards swing. So let's do it there. So you've got this curve that appears. So that's in line. It's just kind of 3 later. So it kind of goes up there, and then 3 blocks across, it goes up. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and then it goes up a bit more there. Oh, excuse me for the burps and stuff. And then once it's done that, it goes up here. And then I'd say it goes up a bit further. Here, let's see, I've got 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh, it's so difficult to see this. I've got like lines across lines across lines, and it's, oh, my eyes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gosh, 9. Oh, is this already going up and this thing is tilting up here? As I said, it's got to go up about 4 in all. But this is the top of where it is. And that's just kind of above that. Oh, gosh. Once again. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. So yes, it'll work actually. So where does it go? So this is the bit that goes up here. But there's also another bit that goes up even sharper at the same time. So that's interesting. Because what we'll want is kind of the... Gosh. The deck is here. The deck is here. The deck carries on up here. But also, this is actually kind of higher up here. And then the deck rises up to meet that. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's my white? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the deck goes higher, like to here, I think. And such. have to be wary of putting a lot of stuff down here because obviously we're not going to get mobs spawning, but I'm going to cover things up and get confused. So I'll try not to do too much of that. So this is where the deck is here. This is where the deck goes across here. And then this pink bit will go there. And this goes up on this side here. And it needs to go up on this side as well. And it really does go just up a double amount. To the front here. Why is this higher? Because it goes up 2 here. Right. Welcome to Katie Fails at Counting the Stream. And then this needs to be higher up here. Of course, we'll build the rest of it in later and such. Yeah, it doesn't... I don't know. And then this is where... Yeah, I'll put the markings up. Where they're visible. No. Like so. And this has to come up somewhat to here. And so I'm leaving some gaps just so that I can see things properly. But let me build this across here and this, oh gosh, across here. No, I've built things a bit wonky. Never mind. Yeah, this should be like the way the front of the boat looks. And obviously, so all kind of like be around here, like a bit like this. No, can we stop sinking, please? Okay, no. Let's just punch out a few more, so I've got some better to aim for. Here we go. And then we can punch out all this. And punch around here. Obviously, this won't all just be red wool and such like that. I'll figure out what it actually is going to look like. It's probably going to be wood. Because it does look like this is built out of wood, it being an old steamship. But yeah, I did a little looking up at these ships. Apparently, they got requisitioned for use in like, or at least one of them got requisitioned for use in like minesweeping, I think. Okay, so this is not exactly fully the way it's going to look here. But if I punch some things out, we should get there. That needs to come down here. This needs to come down here. And then we can build this back like so. And then just build this out. And then we need to work on the other part. So yeah, basically, I say building a wireframe. This isn't really wireframey, is it? I don't know if it'll arch at the front here or not at the moment, but I'm going to build something further out the back here now. Let's go around this other side, because this is the way it's oriented from where I'm looking at things. So this is where it goes up. So I need to look back at my picture. And where did I determine that to be? It's about here, isn't it? Let me just check. This is, yeah, at the third dot here. Where is the third dot here? It's further along. Okay, this is good. I can use this like this. So the third dot here is roughly where we're aiming. Hang on. Yeah, let's do this. The third dot here is roughly where we're aiming, where it goes one above. Yes, let's say that. And then the edge of the ship, if you want it to go two above, it starts doing that just kind of around the back, and then I think that's just floor level. Hang on, two above. Gosh. Yeah. So just about where this kind of comes up here, so it kind of just like comes up a couple there, and that's the outside. Hang on. One outside here, and it carries on going. Okay, so the lines are slightly confusing on the plan that we have here. But I think I kind of want it to go up here. Where's the actual floor? I think that's kind of where the floor goes. Except I think the floor, hang on, where am I? What I'm going to do is go over to the camera first. So I think like the bottom of the boat kind of arches up like this, and then the railing kind of comes in, just goes up and then tapers and then meets roughly where the floor is at the top here, as far as I can tell. Let me go over to browser. Here we go. So what I'm looking at here is we can see, gosh, it really just zoom in where your pointer is here. So this is the railing, and this is roughly where the floor is going to be. They're about a block's difference here, let's say roughly. So if we carry on here, we can see where the railing is through here. We can see roughly where the floor is here. Still keeping that rough blocks distance there. But if we come along here, rough blocks distance between the railing and the floor here. As we come across here, this railing and the floor seem to taper and get closer together. See, this is where the railing is going across here, and it kind of hits on the side, if you can see that. And then this is the floor, which goes up here and hits on the side up here like that. And as we go across and across and across, the railing kind of ends, it seems, here. But then we've got an extra bit of railing at the front here. So this is where that railing ends, and this is where the floor is coming up. So you can see they would kind of like meet if they carried on following their arcs, I think. And then we've got like an extra bit of stuff going on here. So this is the railing in the back, which is kind of... No. What? You have like two sets of railings, it looks like. Because this is where one railing is going down, but this is when another railing is going down. And, oh gosh, I've scrolled across too much. Hang on. So this is where one railing is coming down. This is where one railing is going across. And they look like they're going towards each other there. So they would kind of like meet roughly behind here, maybe. And then just keep going down to there. Oh, it's difficult. you want to have a look at the more or less the whole picture. It's kind of what I'm working with. This point at the back here, this all comes down here like this. And then there's this other bit of railing here or whatever that comes across here like this, which seems like it would meet up with wherever this is going to meet up here. And then you've got the floor level, which is over here, which kind of comes down here. And as I said, this railing part that's coming, splitting off from this one, but going down is coming here. I don't know why this is happening. Because we've got... Maybe it's because of this boat needs to sit on level, and then this is kind of angled slightly. And that's why that is. No, because the boat's sitting up here on this, and then this line is down here. Gosh. Figuring out these these plans, especially if you're not familiar with the vessels in question, can be quite confusing. But that's kind of what I'm working with. And so, you know, we're working in Minecraft, we're working with blocks. We kind of just have to... Goo calls. Hello, Goo. How are you? So I got to just try and measure things up so that railing them following kind of meets up with that. Glub, glub, glub. Is this supposed to make any kind of sense to me, West? I think... gosh. Kind of want to build things up here, I think. Things can be adapted in the future. And then we need to like gently taper things up. Goo calls. Oh, okay. And we kind of like need to meet up roughly... I don't know where it actually would meet up. But let's say here. We're going to have to... I'll have a look at this when I finish off making some plans of some sort here. As I said, if I just carry on doing what I'm doing, things will get hidden underneath. So let me just like punch things out like this. We will have a look at that in a moment, West. That might just be the goo caller, how you get the goo. But we shall investigate further. So yeah, there's this, and then there's like a rail around the outside. And that... gosh. See, the problem is it's difficult to say where that would be and such like that. Plus, we've also got this extra bit at the front, which is like one in from that, and it kind of goes up here, and it goes up there as well. As I said, we're only just roughing it in at the moment. So it kind of does that, and the boat sits on here. It's sloping down in the picture, but obviously we can't do a gentle slope here in Minecraft. On the top, and then there's like fences, so let's just put some fences in here just to remind us of what we need to do. So the fences will come roughly, gosh, I don't know, say to here. One moment, we'll figure it out. And gosh, it's complicated is what it is. That does an archy thing up there, but also there's a front part, it looks like. But let's put a fence up here at the moment, just to not... Ugh, I can figure that out. But yeah, let's have a look at this this goo calling. Goo is calling, so you better run. It will come out from a gun? I don't know. Goo is calling. I think it's down here, isn't it? The freshwater tanks or the goo calls. What I think we need to do is get rid of my version with lines across the top, and then we can see goo calling. It could be God Galls, because that looks more like a D shape over here. So God Galls, if that's a part of a boat. Freshwater tanks here. So God lives in with the fresh water, apparently. But yeah, 600. Oh, that would make more sense. Thank you, West. But yeah, so this part I've figured out goes over here. This is all the crew's quarters underneath where the kitchen is, up here. And so what you do, you can come into the kitchen from this side of the boat here. 600 gals VM panels, indeed. So you got some shelves, you got a pipe coming up through the kitchen here, you got some stairs going down. I think it goes down to the crew quarters and the mess and stuff like that. And then you go through here. I think this is like food storage that's over here. It just has a wobbly line saying there's more over here. There's a seat here, there's a table and dresser. It looks like some places to cook things across here. Yeah, so it's Planet of Galley, and the galley is where you cook things. It's got a checkered floor as well, so that's what's in here. And you've got some stairs that come down here into the crew quarters here. Plus, as I said, it's kind of got this wibbly line here, and the wibbly line would kind of like match up with here and this part of it. So you've got your crew thing, and this is the pipe that's going up through the middle here, goes up just to kind of release steam, I think, through the top there, and that's coming from this boiler down in the crew quarters, and such like that. So that's the kitchen. You go down some stairs to get to the crew quarters and stuff like that, and then this is maybe storage for food for the crew, I'm guessing, going back here all the way up to where this is here, which you can see you've got some drawers, you've got some seats or beds or things like this, and a ladder going up to this top room here. And here, I think this here matches up with this room down here. So this is the chart room. Is that right? Yeah, 'cause it's got the seat here. It's got the seat here and whatever, and some beds and drawers over here. So yeah, this area is this area here. And then you've got this ladder just up here going to the top thing. So you can't get out of here, it seems, apart from through this ladder, which you access from this top part, which if we look down here is this part. So you got the doors in the top here, and you've got some ladders going up to, or some little steps going up to this raised part here. And the raised part there is this part here. So you've got these little steps going up here to this raised part, and then you've got some doors in here. And whatever this room is, I don't know. But then I think you go down the ladder over there. That's what it's suggesting up here. Yeah, the ladder's over here, so the ladder would go down here, I guess, to the chart room, where they have a table with some drop leaves on it. I think that's one where the tables just fold down and whatever, and then people can sit around, look at the maps on the tables and stuff like that, and somebody can sleep up here. But yeah, there's no way out of this area except up through there. So this is storage for the kitchen. If this is storage for the kitchen here, then it's only accessible through the galley and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, just trying to make sense of what exactly is going on here can sometimes be a bit of a complicated thing. And mainly what we've got under the deck, because we've got the top deck, which we've been kind of like making here, but then you've also got underneath it, we've got the basically fish storage under here, bunker capacity, 200 tons of fish, and then there's a spare fish room over here. If we carry on, we've got Yeah, more fish over here. And then we got some... Oh, here we go. Yeah, definitely gallons or whatever here. Freshwater tanks. 1,200 gallons over here. We have a chain locker to keep the chains safe, I guess. We have the forepeak of the vessel where Wild Tiger can sate alone. That's a cat's joke, or a Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats joke. T.S. Eliot. Haha, you know. Anyhow, there's a storeroom. I don't know what they're storing in this storeroom. We've also got some more bunks, it looks like, here. Oh, yes, we definitely do have some more bunks here because it shows in the plan. This is the deck here, but we go underneath the deck here and we can see we have some cupboards over here. We have a couple of beds over here, a couple of beds, or 4 beds over here, 4 beds here. We've got some seats around the edges here. We've got a ladder going through here. So, yeah, the crew have to go through this ladder to get to... Well, I've got some more beds up the top here. And a seat over here as well. So, yeah, they pack in here quite a lot. And there's probably some kind of boiler. Yeah, here we go. The boiler here in the crew quarters exits through there. The little heater they got. So that's not it there. Where are we? Yeah, the little heater's going to be roughly around here somewhere. To keep them warm. And so the ladder goes up. Well, the ladder goes up here, it seems, but can't see it coming through here. So where are we going? Going up, but underneath something here? Yeah, you got a ladder going up the side here, so they come out underneath here, and there's some controls for something here. Oh gosh. Yeah, it looks like some kind of like steering mechanism going into this wheel thing, and there's maybe a seat here, and it almost looks like some kind of torture device, doesn't it? Which goes down here, or doesn't go down there? You see, if you're not familiar with vessels like this, you're just like, what's going on here? And I'm not a boat person. We've also got some kind of horn here, which seems to come through the floor, or doesn't. But you can't see it coming through here. So, yeah, but this is the crew quarters here. And then you've got the top deck there. But you've got the crew quarters here. And then you've got the top deck here, and there's something in between with a little horn thing here. But looking at the top deck, there's nowhere for the horn to be. It's not like, you know, most of it's like divided down the middle, but this one's not, and so it's set forwards or backwards. I mean, it might be still, but I can't see it here. So this has got to be actually more of a raised part, which I kind of missed out previously. Yeah. Because this part that goes up, it actually goes up a lot more just to the top here. So this slope here, what's that? Decoration? Yeah, I think there's a little cabin thing underneath here. And then this top is level with the top there. Oh gosh. So I've got to go back over here. I will bring that back up for you just in a moment, but I think, yeah, we've already got that leveled up with that, and from the deck here, hang on, I've got to figure out where this kind of comes up. So let me go back over to the browser here. I said, this looks like the plan for 2 ships here. We have the SS Lord Heneage. I think that is supposed to be a G, even though it looks like a C here. I think it's supposed to be a G. So SS Lord Heneage and SS Sir James Reckitt. I think I did find a picture, but a very not helpful picture of this under the Lord Heneage name. But yeah, do you have that enough to look for it, West? I'm looking at the back of the boat here, not the front of the boat. So that's okay. Yep, okay. So what I was looking at was the front of the boat here. So if I get my other thing back, so I've got some lines going across it and such like that. So I just keep thinking of Wreck-It Ralph, to be quite honest with you. But yes, Wreck-It does sound like a Robot Wars characters. And now, coming out to beat Sir Cranks-a-Lot. Sir Wreck-It. Oh, he's used his wrecking chisel. Anyhow. Something like that. So I need to see what I'm doing. Let's move things around here. To about there, say. I dare say. And I noticed the coral reef over there as well. That's looking very nice. Let's spy that out a bit. Very good. So yeah, where it looks like it goes up a lot is actually where the ladder is that goes across here. So what I'd need to do, this actually kind of goes up a lot more. Gosh, let's build this back here. I think this will make some more sense doing this across here like so. And then the ladder has to kind of go up here a bit. And you'll have, well, the ladder goes up there, and then you have the actual bit underneath here, which is not where the deck is now. It'll actually be where some floor space is. I don't know, maybe your research ability is better than mine, West. I don't tend to do well at researching things. Let's punch all this out. So it actually have something under here. So of course, this is not all the thing because you've got the forepeak as well, but then this part here does go that far ahead, I think. And the forepeak is like down under here, which you get to from a ladder in here. So you'd have to go down like through there. So you've kind of got a ladder going up the outside here to get to the outside here. We can punch these bits away. And not to confuse me, I'll swap these bits out. Because I'm sure anybody who's watching now is very much well aware of how easily I can get confused. So yeah, got a bit of a roof on this place, which would be around this height, say, roughly. Ah. So I've been mining and crafting for a little bit today, haven't I? I mean, not any longer than usual, but longer than I thought I might, being, you know, as tired as I was and such. I can never tell. That's the problem with these things. I can never tell. But yeah, this is like the inside bit here. Let's put a lamp up here. Let's put it at the end. Put one in the corner here and one in the corner there. So yes, this is just that weird bit, which has the weird contraption in here and the horn. Which I don't know exactly how this all works out, but then you go down here to where the crew's quarters would be and such like that, but we obviously haven't worked on any of that yet. Let's put a hole down there so we can just say that's where it'll be. It's a long boat. She's a long boat, sir. And ladders. We can put some ladders in, can't we? Let's pop this ladder in here. So we pop a ladder going up here. This is how you'd get up to like this part, and I think There'd be like more fence and things around here. A bit like that, so you don't fall off. You can do your Titanic at the front of this. Near, far. No, Jack, don't jump. Anyhow. But I know it's kind of looking more boaty now, isn't it? Let's fill in some of this red. I mean, obviously this is going to be replaced eventually. It's good that it looks boaty. As I said, this goes further down. Stuff like that. Because you need a place to store your fish, and all your fish is going to be stored down here. Your crew is going to be stored down here. And your engine is going to be stored down here as well. And your propeller and your rudder are going to be out the back here and stuff like that. So this one definitely goes a lot further down than my other boats that I've built. But we will get to that when we do indeed get to that. But let me first just cut out the bits that I don't need. From around here. Oh yes, that's saying roughly how deep it goes as well. So this is about, at its deepest, how deep it's going to go, roughly. Which is why I wanted to just measure it up just against here, since it's getting quite close. Oh, there's a shipwreck here. There's a shipwreck underneath my tanker. I probably saw that when I was marking this out, but yeah, there's turtles as well. Hey, turtles. Anyhow. Have you found the pictures of the boat, West? As I said, I only found one picture of the boat as far as I could be sure. Gosh. Yeah, that's roughly about the height of the boat as well, up to the top there. Then again, it might go higher with the sails. I don't know. That's roughly where the steam chimney is. Hoping to find something more curious. Okay. But yeah, I found I think one picture of the Lord Heneage, but other than that, I wasn't very successful. I mean, considering I started the stream with just like half full platform of wall there, and then, or a full platform of wall over here, and then an empty line of a platform over here, and some bits sticking up and down, such like that. It wasn't even the right width. I think we've done good. I mean, I'm still carrying on at the moment because I don't know. I don't really have much of a plan for today. I think I was going to see how it goes, and I'm still seeing how it goes. I think the boat is looking very nice, though. But yeah, it turned out much longer than I thought it was going to be. I mean, if Sally was here, she could probably agree with me that it's something she said about she always kind of thinks she knows what something looks like, but doesn't actually know what something looks like. But yeah, I mean, apart from these bits sticking up here as well, and other bits, this is kind of like where the top of the boat is. Maybe I'll do that bit next. So what am I doing with this? I need to look at my drawing again. So whilst I'm looking at the drawing, everybody else can have a look at the drawing as well. Of course, what I've drawn is like a grid and some boxes over the top of this. This is definitely not my drawing of a boat. But yeah, well, I've got an alarm going off. It's all right. But yeah, we've got kind of this done. We've got like a hook on the end of this over here, going up here. Some rigging. Wow, the rigging goes up a long way. Gosh, I hadn't realised this was the rigging going up here. Obviously, this is good because it'll indicate roughly how high I need to put the mast, and the mast is going up here. So if there's mast, oh, the mast goes all the way down to the bottom of the ship. I suppose that's very sensible to keep it, you know, help not make it break and whatever. Though, unfortunately, in the diagram here, oh no, it's broken. And there's a ladder. Is this a ladder or is this more rigging? It's probably more rigging, isn't it? But obviously they haven't drawn all the rigging. But yeah, if this goes up in this direction, this goes up in this direction, we can just like draw some lines and find out exactly how high this is going to be. And that seems to be where all the rigging is. Oh, there's a bit of rigging for the... Maybe there's a back sail here. No, this is not a sail. This is like a output thing. So I'm not quite sure what this is... rigging's going up to. Maybe it's to hold up this pipe so that that can... I don't know. But anyway, so I think we've got most of the front of this here sorted out. We don't have this little bit here. We can add details and stuff later. So we've got this weird mechanical room with its... strange device and horn here. I don't even know where this would go to though, because this looks like it goes down into the crew's quarters as well. So if we look at the crew's quarters, we should see a horn roughly, I don't know, maybe it's lined up with this, whatever this is. I don't know, maybe it's a communication. You can shout down, "Oi, lazy sods, wake up!" And then it'll come up in, and go, "Oh, I'm so tired." But yeah, I mean, you've got to be able-bodied to work on something like this. I think that's kind of probably in the whole job description in the first place. But yeah, you sleep down here. You have to climb up a ladder to get out to the top and whatever. And to get to some of these places, you can only access them by ladders as well. You have to climb up these ladders to then go down these ladders and stuff to get to these parts, and then through here into these other places you have to go down some more ladders and things like this. And so yeah, I mean, I would very much suffer on this. I would not want to be in this boat. But yeah, so I've got most of the front part. Well, I don't have the undersea part, but we won't worry about the undersea part at the moment. I don't have whatever this is. Oh, this is a winch point here. So it's a very sturdy arch in order to load fish in and out, I guess. So if we carry on down from that, we'll see... Oh, these are these bits on the side here, which would have winch points. Gosh, I don't really know how. I'm guessing this kind of part here opens up to let fish through, but I'm not quite sure exactly how. Because I'm imagining the fish storage is at the edge of the... Because this is all we're seeing for fish storage and stuff like that. So I don't know how that works. But yeah, somehow... So obviously this part doesn't open because this is like attached to this very sturdy thing right here. These things, this is the mast coming up here, so that definitely doesn't move anywhere. So I'm imagining the hatches back here maybe open? I don't know. But then why are there winch points on these? Ah, I'm sure if somebody who knew about boats was looking, well, of course, but if somebody who knew about boats was looking at this, they'd be like, well, what is she talking about? What's going on here? But yeah, these little bump parts. I mean, you've got some weird things. Maybe these ropes go around these parts? Maybe they don't, I don't know. They look like the winch points, like up here with the bowing in, the concave at the sides there, but maybe it's not. Because yeah, if we look at we kind of like follow the line down here. I can kind of like draw a bit of a thing. I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see that. So if you follow where that line goes down, you can see, is it these things that it's lined up with? It must be, because those look like winch points. Yeah, it must be these bits there. So those are definitely connected by ropes here. So yeah, these bits can't move because they're winch points. And these other bumpy up bits are these bits, and I'm not quite sure what they do. I mean, maybe they shove fish in from the side of these and they fall down. I don't imagine that's the way to go. Because if we outline like this one here, I don't know how well you can see that. If we outline that when we come down, oh gosh, it's not working. Hang on. There we go. Outline this one and come down. Yeah, it just frames that one perfectly. So I clicked on the thing. Sorry, I got rid of it. But yeah, this part here, whatever it is, lines up with this part here, whatever it is. You can see the mast goes up past here. So yeah, I'm really not quite sure how you get the fish in. I see more rigging looking like it's coming up here, maybe from where? Is that coming from the deck at this point, these points, or? I'm guessing these must be hatches of some kind to go down and such. And maybe these bits of rigging or whatever are just for the sails and stuff like that. But then these seem to just go downwards and stuff like that. But then you can't see the rigging actually attached here or here. And then these bits just go up from these points, which are tied off here and here, which do maybe go up to these parts as well. Katie tries to understand a boat, knowing very little about boats. But anyhow, we know these are winch points and whatever. What they attach to, we're not quite sure, but anyway. So we have a mast here. I've got the mast there as well. So if I go back to Minecraft here, I find out where I marked out my mast, or the bumpy bits. These are very unevenly spaced. I need to... No, those are actually quite close together, and then they've got some space, and then you've got the diagonal winchy bits off the side there. And then you've got the mast coming up here, and hang on, let me just check. Because obviously the deck doesn't just, suddenly jump up where it goes in. It's just more of like a, gentle slope going up here. But obviously since I can't do that, and then there's a circly bit here. But anyway, the mast kind of starts roughly around here and goes up quite a bit here. I'll probably have to try and get the angle right later on, but it kind of roughly does something and goes up. More than that, but that's just like generally roughly, gosh, it's very uneven, marking out where the mast at that point goes. And then what is this circly bit here? Because if we go back over to the drawing here, gosh, where's my pointer? Where's my pointer? pointer. There we go. So we got this little circly bit right here. So if we go down, or no, going down doesn't really help us. But going up from the no, don't zoom in too much. If we keep that kind of more or less in the middle there, and we go up here, that circly bit lines up with this, which looks very similar to the way that these look. So whatever these things are, this looks like it's the same kind of thing. But from the top, it really doesn't look like it's the same kind of thing at all, does it? Oh, gosh. Oh, is this the weird contraption thing? No, the weird contraption thing is a bit further back. Oh, that's that thing there. Whatever this it's a winching mechanism, guess, is for, is this bit here. And yeah, there's just no above plans for this part in here, unfortunately. Which I have to imagine is some kind of, yeah, this is some kind of steering thing. This is where you sit. But I really don't know why you'd be looking at this and why you'd be inside the boat. Because you can't see out the front here. And there's be a horn here in your way, and this doesn't seem to go down to anywhere. And where does that line up with? So you're looking at this kind of like lining up. No, wrong way. Here-ish, is that? It's not the right place, is it? Because it's just oh, maybe it is the right place. If we kind of just like do this here, can we go up? Oh gosh, this is going to be a pain. It's much easier going down. This is where this pole is, roughly around here. No, this is just going to be a pain. I've got to go wiggle it. Just wiggle it around. We'll get there. We'll get there. Line things up. We'll get there. Don't worry, everybody. We'll get there. Roughly lines up with this. Whatever that is. I don't know. If anybody knows about boats, I'd be quite interested to know what some of these bits and pieces are, really. But yeah, so what I was going to say is we're not going to look at too much of the front here. We've got some bits here. We've got the mast going up here. Probably got the angle completely wrong, but it's okay. We've got these winchy bits, which I haven't put down at the moment, but I might have to figure this out. We have this other bit here, which looks like another kind of winchy thing, which is this fabulous contraption right here. I think I'm just going to have the gist of some of this and not the full thing, really. Because, boy howdy-o, is this something. Anyhow, we've got other bits poking out the top. We've got this part here, we've got the chart room underneath here. And if we go across, we have, like, I'm guessing this is like food storage here, plus a big steam pipe coming across here. You have a crane here. Maybe that's for loading food on board. We have some more of these arches here with the winch points on the side there. Then we also have this back part there, and then a boat stuck on the back here. So I think what I might want to do... Hello, Morbits. I hope you're doing well. Morbits, do you understand anything about boats? I understand very little about boats. And yet I'm trying to make a boat here. So yeah, these are the archy bits which have some string attached to them. Oh gosh. Yeah, which I don't know exactly what they do. Maybe that's for winching things up from out of the water, I imagine, then. Because that's the way they're angled. Yeah, so this is basically... Looks like these bits here as well are the same. They're going to be angled for getting things out of the water, which if you look at the way this... not much, that's okay. This winch point is angled, it looks like it goes off, you know, sideways and such like that. So what it is, that's what it is, it seems. And maybe all this is just bracing to keep this stable and stuff. Yeah, you got the bracing coming all the way back here into the side here, it looks like, to keep these things. So if you want to pull up anything from the outside of the boat, you can. Right. So what I kind of want to look to do next is these parts here, which line up with all this gubbins down here. So let's go back to, oh gosh, if I can find my pointer, pointer, Minecraft, over to here. So this is my boat at the moment. More bits. It's looking kind of simple, but that's okay. I am working on it. And gosh, do I want to be able to? No, I'll build it up with this. So what do we have? I need to look at my drawing a little bit. Gosh. So the front piece of it I don't actually have lined up, but I do have set up. And how high roughly we're looking here? 1, 2, 3 high, and then 1, 2, 3 high. At the back there, say 1, oh gosh, down a bit, 2, 3 high. Shall if you wish. I mean, I unfortunately I haven't shared the plans for the boat or such like that. Do you have any idea what you might be doing if you wanted to join in? So yeah, we got a bit of a ceiling here. I would have. Because yeah, I mean, I think it would be helpful for me to have an idea of how boats are constructed, but I kind of want to build up most of the boat myself. So obviously I don't have much for you to do on the boat itself. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I would have to come out to here. Like. So I'm not quite sure what the doors are like on here at the moment, but I'll figure that out in a bit. It comes, oh gosh, that comes up to there, and then I've got another bit on top of that, which roughly goes, well, it goes in at all points, really. Just sits on top, kind of, but then sticks over. Ah. Have a look at that in a second. Seems like there's a bit of an overhang, which I didn't really see here. But let me just... Yeah, I didn't see the overhang here. So one of my things is a little bit bigger. Model of a slightly early ship, but has a similar layout. Okay, neat. So there's actually a kind of... dolphin rings are not doable, but you can have dolphin accelerators. Flying rings. Sure, I mean, where are you thinking of constructing that kind of thing? Let's see. I don't have the picture in... Sorry, I'm trying to do multiple things at once here. So yeah, this roughly is only going to be... 1, 2, 3, 4 across. It doesn't make very much room inside. So maybe it can come out to like there to give some room in the air above the dock and the island. Sorry, I thought I saw something. It probably was from my preview. Well, we already have some flying friends up here, don't we? West, do you have any idea of how to lay out some kind of flying course around here? And you already got your flying friends here, so maybe they can direct which way to go around the flying course or something like that. It would be easy, cool. Yeah, if you want to give it a go and see, but obviously you've got the flying friends up there already, so obviously you already got a bit of an idea of where things could go. Also, we have a theme for things. Well, I say we have a theme. My boats kind of cover a lot of different things, and we have a pineapple over there, so we kind of have a theme, which is piratey. I don't know how you make piratey rings, but I'll leave that up to you to figure out how to make piratey rings. Not party rings. Boaty McBoatface, indeed. It's not quite Boaty McBoatface. I did decide a different name. What was my name? I gave it... Yeah, KMS Boatswain. Yeah, hello. Maybe above the mountain behind the town. Oh, right, around here. Yeah, that'd be... Because we've got Tracy's Cave. Oh, you didn't see Tracy's Cave. We were following a snacks trail. Oh, gosh. Yeah, there's some snacks down there. We were following a snacks trail. See, there's some snacks. And it went all the way over here. Into this cave. And we found... This is Tracy's hideout in here. And she's very, very interested in looking at her own wanted posters and such like that. But she's also got a fancy a Wii at the back here where she can play Super Mario Brothers. And snacks and various things. And more snacks. And cake. So yeah, this is Tracy's Cave. So if you... Because it seems like the elevation changes a lot around here, so that's probably good for that kind of thing, actually, wouldn't it? Because you have some elevation changes, you have some trees you can fly around. Oh, you've got this nice little bit in the middle which you can fly down into. I don't know about the caves, though. Maybe you can go into a cave and out of a cave and stuff like that. Yeah, this seems like a good place to go up and down and all around, as Sonic would say. There's some going into there, and so this is a very nice area. I like this a lot. So yeah, I think some way to do some flyings around here might be pretty cool. But as I said, I don't know how you fit rings in with a piratey theme, but then again, we have these flying friends here, which I don't associate big bugs with what do you call it? Pirates, but then again, the crab fending off seagulls. Well, kind of almost. Hide your F and C. What is F and C? Ooh, we've got something happening here. Interesting. Oh, this is the friend over here. Fish and chips. Yeah, this is the friend that Starly made before. Under here. So yeah, I think a flying course, as I said, I'm not quite sure what rings you're going to do, but as I said, that is up to you to determine what they look like. So yeah, we're building up a thing here. This is roughly the same height. There's going to be windows and things, but I just can't. I don't want to think about that too much. This is just a rough sketch. And then we'll have a roof. And yeah, we do need to get into this as well. So I think there's like doors on like either side of this, and you go in here, as far as I remember. And then there's like a ladder going down into this area. Oh yes, this area is closed up, isn't it? You can't actually get in there from anywhere else, so maybe this needs to be over in that corner there a bit. So yeah, and this is a room which is a very small room, which is probably not going to fit all the things that are on this picture. So if we look, the room on top here that I'm currently in is going to be this room here, which really doesn't show very much of what's in here. We've got the two doors to the side, as I say, here and here. Then there's a way down there, I think. And then I don't know what else is in this room, because if we look at the side view, yeah, it just kind of gives us... Oh, it's the steering wheel, I think. This is the actual navigation place, and this is what this is here. This is the actual steering wheel. How? Because we've basically got the steering wheel got to be here. And then I imagine they've got to have windows to be able to look out here and maybe back here as well. So you'd have your steering wheel here. Let's just get a lectern, since that's, you know, kind of steering wheely. Let's pop this over here at the moment. So this is where you'll be steering, and your rudder's going to be back there, isn't it? So you twiddle this, and then I suppose you can look at the front there to see if you're going in the right direction or something like that. I don't know. Problem is, it's only showing a side view, so I can't see whether this would be clear here and that. Just go back to the picture. Oh yes, West, you had the ooh, excuse me, ugh, itchy nose. Ugh, excuse me, sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, I can't see any evidence of any kind of windows here, but I imagine they would have to be in some way for you to be able to see. As I say, some of this is just going to have to be artistic license. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of windows around the side here. So you got a bunch of windows going all the way around, but still don't know what's at the back here. Oh gosh. Ah, no, don't do that. Oh no, I've made a mistake, everybody. Let's try that again. I thought double-clicking zoomed in, but apparently not. So yeah, here you go. A window, 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 window all around here. So there's not a window directly in front or behind the wheel. I guess maybe this is where they stand to drive. Oh gosh. I guess they would have to be looking forward, really, wouldn't they? That makes some sense. But no, that's not, because this is like the actual wheel. You see, this is like the front, and this is the shaft that goes through here, and this is the back part. So they would be looking out the back, and then then there's this like a little weird hatch thing going down into the chart room. Oh gosh. So if this is where you steer from, this has to be connected to the rudder. How in the heck does that work? Because this is where the rudder is here. What exactly goes across there? Just some big ropes? Because there's nothing on the plan to show exactly where those are going. Unless there's anything on the top here. No. Go further down into that. No, that's not helping. We do have a WT tunnel, I think that is, and I don't know what that is about. It seems to go to the boiler and then kind of back to whatever this part is, and that is lining up with nothing that I can tell. Anyhow. Let me just pop quickly over to here and see what West is bringing up here. Oh, that's pretty nice. You can do a bit of a zoom in on and stuff like that once I've got things up to be able to do so. I just load Google now, do we? Okay. So if I, gosh, windows all over the place. Where is it? Edge. I'm going to have to make it recognize what I'm doing. And then if I get rid of the pictures here we go. So this is the picture that Wes sent me. And so yeah, okay, we can definitely see this is very similar. Oh, they got a bit of a map up here as well of things. But this is the Imperial Queen. Gosh, what a fancy name. Yeah, you got some winch points here. Oh, these are the winch points at the side here. Thank you very much for finding this, Wes. This is kind of confirming some of the things I already know. What the heck is this? Just going down to crew quarters here. But no, this is the front then, isn't it? So, oh, you got these little bumpy bits here, which I still don't know. And those are the little angly bits that I was talking about, I think. Obviously, you got your big old mast coming up here. Things go back. This is, I don't know, is it differently laid out? Or is this the same? Because this looks like where all stuff goes. Does these bits go below deck so you can store your fish there? I still don't see a way to get the fish in here, but this is the bit we're looking at. So currently I was up in this part where the captain or whatever would steer from. Then you've got the other bit under here. This is the map room under here. I think this is just going to be storage. Aha, we've got a little flappy open bit here so we can put stuff into some storage here, I think. And here's a little steam funnel business going up there. And there's a little boat at the back there. Yeah, the little cruise quarters, the galley up here. And then you've got your cruise quarters below. So, yeah, I don't know how you get the fish in. Maybe they go into that part, but then I'm sure that's connected to the galley, which they wouldn't cook the fish they were bringing aboard, really, would they? Because they would want to sell all that. Got a bit of an anchor at the front here. Nice. Kind of see at the, oh gosh, back here. This is where the rudder is, so this is kind of where things would be. The actual line seems a little bit more higher here, but maybe it wouldn't be. Really not giving much of an idea of the water line here. But yeah, so you've got a bit of a mast at the back as well. So yeah, we do have a mast at the back. So yes, this is fairly similarly laid out, but I still can't see how they get the fish in. What's this up here? We've got travel door? Because this is what this flappy thing is at the side here, I guess, then to... This is what the winch is kind of attached to, so we're not winching things up from the side? Ah, gosh, don't know. Trawl door. Okay, so trawling for when they're doing the trawling and getting the fish and stuff like that. That's where they bring it up. That's where they bring it up. Fish room hatch. Okay, so these are hatches, are they? So these are little hatches going down into the fish room, I guess. Maybe you lift them up and jump down or something like that. And maybe that's where you put the fish in. It seems very small, doesn't it? Maybe that's where the fish go. They just go down here. Then what these things are at the side, maybe that's for storing things on deck and sorting? I don't know. They're called, oh gosh, pound boards? I guess we can look up some of these ones. What this? Something warp, something pounds, mainmast. I was giving some information. This is the 4 warp here. A fish room hatch. So you've got a fish room hatch and a 4 warp. And a bollard, 4 gallows, which is like, I think, the arch things I was talking about. Foresail, so forecastle, companion. Okay, skylight. There's a skylight. Interesting. A chimney over here, it looks like. Oh gosh. Fish room hatch. Yeah, if you can find the actual plans of this one as well, that'd be neat. But obviously, I said I'm not quite sure how long I'm going on today or whatever. And this gets obviously more unreadable as it goes backwards here, but it looks like coal bunker there. Yeah, I guess more unreadable there. But yeah, this is very similar, and it's giving me some more answers, but obviously some more questions as well. They don't have back here. Oh gosh, do we have to zoom in like this? They don't have the propeller, because you got the rudder here, but we don't have the propeller behind the rudder, as far as I'm lining things up correctly, of course. Let me bring my picture back in here. Where is that? It's here. So yeah, that's the area for the propeller under here. So yeah, thanks for finding that, West. Maybe we can find some better plans of similar things like that to help construct this. But yeah, I was just kind of here. Actually, I wanted to check as well, because of the way this is arranged. There was like some like flappy bits on the top here. Maybe this is the flappy bit on the top here where it opens up and they can load some cargo or stuff in there. Where does that line up with? About here. So yeah, that's like one of these like things going downwards into things. So maybe this is the same kind of thing here. Oh dear, excuse me. So what am I doing? I want to work on just making sure that this looks right here. Mining and crafting and all that jazz. So yeah, these need to be kind of more... Let's give them something like this to look through there, so they can kind of see all around them here in a fashion, but also can see straight ahead. And maybe I'll just punch this whole thing out. It's not exactly the same, but you know, we'll just go with this, and then obviously they can kind of see backwards as well, and that's where their wheel will be attached to. And they can go down into the map room, which obviously I haven't, or the chart room, which I haven't put the desk or anything in yet, with the chart and the seats around the outside. That's going to be the chart room in there. And then we got this bit going back, which is a little bit lower. Yeah, so if we do it at like this height. I think just all the way back to here. Let me pop it down and have a look. Because I think it's just slightly going to be lower as well. So the roof would actually come just to about here maybe, but it would be like lower down. Which I don't have a lot of lower down to work with at the moment. But then the kitchen or galley that's here would lead down into this, so you can see it's got a gentle slope to it here, but obviously we can't do gentle slopes. And then the galley is over here, It does seem like you don't get as much headroom in this area here for whatever reason if you're supposed to be going into there, but then it does indicate up here with the whole galley thing. Well, there are some stairs going down, I suppose, here, so it will drop down somewhat. So, but no, then you've got the boiler or turbine or whatever it is that's here, so it can't go any further down than that. What are the ways into the galley? Let's have a look. So into the galley, just a door at the side, and then you've got a ladder just straight through the door. And then you've got some steps at the back here, going out the back. So yeah, here's your galley, and basically you have. Let's put the door there. Your steps going into this area. I suppose we can like knock a little bit out here because it will be sloped slightly. To give a little bit of kind of away in here, but also then we need the turbine, boiler, whatever it is, for the actual steam generation and such. And yeah, I don't know exactly how this all works. We'll just pop that down there. We can't do this because the boiler thing has to be underneath there. Let's see. Don't currently have anybody else on. Are you still around, Morbid? Are you thinking about your things you want to build? So yeah, I'd have like a... Oh gosh. Ah, don't want to fall down there. So yeah, you come through kitchen there, but then you also got the thing going down like there or something like that into the crew quarters and such. Be like a mini game. Cool. Are you planning it out at the moment? Because yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly how much longer I'm going to be on. But I kind of want to do at least, well, I want to do some of the planning of the top of this area here. You can do it another day. Yeah, okay. Well, I hope you're doing okay. You're not just not feeling up to it. You're doing something else or whatever. If any of that made sense. So I don't know how this works. We'll put that there at the moment. More like a tanker now. I suppose it's because of all the red. Oh yes, you need to be able to get out here as well, don't you? Gosh, so have I constructed this slightly incorrectly, or do I want to drop this and not have it go up quite at that point? So you can come around here, you can go into the galley from here, and then come up, and there wouldn't actually be a way down through there, but as I said, I kind of just want to have an idea of what I've got where and all that kind of thing. But I think let's compare it with the picture. So this is what we've got at the moment. It kind of, yeah, as I said, I think it's mainly because of the red. It looks like a tanker, but once it's all burnt out with the proper materials and stuff like that, it should hopefully look a bit more trawler-ish. Let me see. So if we go to the picture I've been looking at, you can see this is a bit I've done here. I've got the top bit here, got the other bit going up bit here, and the engine part is underneath here. And we've got the galley over here, which will go down into the crew's quarters over here. And we've got a spare boat at the back here, which I haven't got stuck up there at the moment. Or lifeboat or whatever they call it. So you got the lifeboat. I mean, just imagine sleeping in here. You got this propeller going all the day and whatever night. I suppose night. But yeah, quite a thing to be on here. So yeah, this is the only way to get into is through here, because this is where the engine is. You have whirring from here and the whirring from here and the splashing and sploshing all around. Gosh, it must have been interesting to sleep on one of these things. But yeah, it's the only way to get into there, because obviously I don't know how they get into this bottom area here. Because you've got hatches and things here, and then you've got the crew's quarters here, which you get down to into here. But I don't know how they get down into these things. Maybe they just go down on ropes or ladders or stuff like that. Because I'm sure they'd have to be very handy with climbing rigging and stuff like that to be on a boat in the first place. But yeah, I mean, the stuff above water. Oh, we don't have the big steam pipe coming out, do we? Where does the big steam pipe come out? It's kind of at the back there. And how wide, roughly, is this? Like 1 or 2? Gosh. Let's go back to here. Let's do it with this. Basically, big steam pipe. Because you've got this, you got some bits going up. You got some diagonal stairs here, but obviously can't really do diagonal stairs. Let's see. I'm just kind of building out of things which I know aren't the final things. So this is kind of like it would go up like here. I don't know if this is going to work properly. Let's build it like this at the moment. So basically you've got, because I can't do diagonal stairs, I've got this working here. There's some more gubbins in the middle here. Maybe if I punch these out, yeah, that'll kind of do it as well, but not quite. Some more stuff here which I'm not quite sure what that is. And then you've got the kind of main steam pipe coming up here at a slight angle and such. Obviously it's going to look like it's going to just seal up, but oh gosh, can we do this? In reality, it would not be sealed up like that. How high does this go? Let me just check here. So from where it comes out, gosh, it goes actually a bit high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 high. Okay, that kind of works out quite well with what I'm kind of working with. So that's 1, 2... I don't know if the angle is going to be quite right at the moment, but we'll just work with it. Pop these things up here like so. And that's basically probably the wrong, yeah, a bit of a sharp angle here at the moment, so it kind of needs to be a slightly more gradual up here. But we have a mast which I haven't really planned out the angle of properly. This which I haven't planned out the angle of properly, but that's where the kind of steam pipe thing is going to go. From the engine, which is going to, or the boiler or whatever it is that's underneath here, which, you know, hang on, can I do this? Oh no, hang on. Yeah. There we go. Oh, kind of got underneath. As I said, it was working well enough before. Here we go. I've gone underneath. So yeah, it'd be like more down here. So I'm not quite sure exactly how, because they're supposed to be... This would actually come through here more. So this would actually kind of come down here-ish. Like this. Kind of leave it open a bit at the moment. But yeah, that comes up through here. There's some kind of storage here through where the kitchen is here, and you can see the pipe in the back there, and that's coming up from the actual boiler thing, as I say, underneath here. And then you go down this, going down to the crew's quarters down here. Obviously they don't exist at the moment. Yeah, this is just some... This is where the crew's quarters is. Actually, it goes this way. Let me just kind of seal this up, because I'm going to have to actually let's punch up some things out under here. Because what happens is, these are the crew's quarters down here. If we go back to the drawing here, we can see if we go across and down, this is the galley. The ladder kind of comes down here into the crew's quarters, which you can't really see it very much here, but it's going to be there. And this is going to be like their kind of mess room and whatever through here, and this is going to be their sleeping area over here, as it says here. Yeah, mess room over here and sleeping rooms over here, and the ladder comes down here. So that's what we're going to kind of do across here eventually. This is kind of go... This is the mess room and what a mess it is. And then this is the sleeping quarters that's going to be built all over here. Currently they're sleeping with the fishes, or turtles as it were. But yeah, this is where it would all be. Except it isn't at the moment, because obviously I haven't built it. This is the mess, and then the engine's going to be down here somewhere, and then the main fish storage is going to be over here, and then you have some more crew's quarters over that way, and yeah, this weird room with its weird contraption, which I'm not quite sure what it is. But yeah, I think we've come a decent way in mapping out at least the top of this, because like the boat would be over here. It kind of like takes up a lot of this area, this lifeboat. Gosh, yeah, the lifeboat would take up quite a bit of this area at the back here, above the crew's quarters and such like that. I said you'd have more gradual slopes and stuff like that, but obviously it is Minecraft, and you've kind of got to use a bit of your artistic license and whatnot for it. How does it look like from the shore? Obviously it's going to look like a big red mess at the moment. Hello, partying skeletons. But yeah, I mean, once it's actually done, it's in the proper materials and it's got the riggings and stuff like that. I can't do riggings. Not really going to be possible in Minecraft, but masts certainly. Because the masts are for sails, for when you need sails, for when you don't have, you know, this, or you need just some assistance, I think, aren't they? But there'll be a mast at the back here as well, and yeah, I think it'll look pretty good. And I said that's about as deep as it'll go there. And did my estimate of how high it's going to go work out roughly about right? And roughly about right. I think we're like a block off or something like that. But yeah, this can come down now, because that's, well, because I didn't have the measurement of the sails, and still didn't really have the measurement of the sails. that was the measurement of how high the that thing there was going to go. But obviously we've seen in the picture we're going to have some more mast out the back here as well. This mast is going to go much higher. Yeah, I think it's going to look good when it's done. Go to the little island over here and have a look. There we go. So you've got a few boats here. Got that boat, got that boat, got Rafty the Raft who's hiding around there. And then Starly's boat, which is, oh gosh, out of render distance over there. But, I mean, really what I should do. I mean, it's not complete yet, of course. But just to make this a little bit official. Hang on, it's not going to work like this. Hang on. Let's go to the ladders at the moment. There we go. Just to make it a little bit official. We have a Katie Pirate flag on there. I like the extra little friends you've added here as well, West. This one looks like it's having a party right here. There's also like a blob over there. I think it's part of the landscape, yeah. Fancy houses and things. It's all looking very, very good around here. So yeah, here we go. So I'm on Boatswain, looking at Forecastle. We got Rafty down the side. We have this one, which we don't have a name for at the moment. I was going to look at building a pirate ship, but kind of after this one. But like the eels, they're cool eels. Starly's already kind of building a pirate ship, but I might see if I've got one with like a different design as well. But maybe that can be our pirate ship instead, or maybe we can have more. I don't know. But from that Dizzy game, you want to at least have one called the Salty Barnacle, and I think a pirate ship would suit the name, the Salty Barnacle. But yeah, the pirate towns, it makes sense to multiple pirate ships. Yeah. See, I done kind of more of an easy part today, as you can probably tell. Building the rest of this underwater is going to be, gosh, it goes about that far deep. You know, you've got your engine room going deep as well, and your fish storage going deep as well, and oh gosh, got some more crew cabins here and there and stuff. This is going to be a lot underneath the water, but obviously the problem I have is underneath the water there is lots of water. So I might want to just kind of like build maybe a box around this and then like take all the water out and then kind of work on it like that. Maybe that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe kind of having a like a dry harbour but out in the water. A portable dry harbour, so that I can work on the bottom of the boat and such like that without too many issues. Yeah, just kind of like build a big box around here. And also it would need to be filled in with water once again at the end. And I would try and do it so that it would, you know, fill in properly. Because obviously if you do it wrong, it won't. Like if we build something out here, just for demonstration purposes. It's kind of the way that I'd want to refill it is a very ecologically sound way of refilling it. Yes, there is that as well. Well done, West. But I was thinking, if that wasn't the case, let's just build a 2x2. Make it easy. But obviously you've got a 4x4 around the outside. But yeah, if we had this kind of down here, and then, oh gosh, out. And no, out of the water. Katie, This is all going directly to plan. Do not worry. So if we like empty this out so we can like work on a very tiny boat here. But then if you just break down the walls, it'll make a big mess of, you know, this kind of thing. We don't want this kind of thing just being like a big sucking hole in the middle. I mean, we've got the friend under the water there, wherever they are. They could have a big sucking hole like this above them, but for just general sea, we don't want that happening. So if we have water buckets, I mean, if we had a small enough area, this might be a way to do it. Just kind of fill in some areas at the bottom here. So we got source there. We keep punching these out on the side here just to make sure that these all turn into source blocks. And then those all turn into source blocks like so. And then we can put some more in here to fill these out. And that works because it's got that there. And then we keep punching these out. But then we've got this bottom part as well, which I didn't consider. But then that fills all that up there. And if we keep punching this out like this, actually, it's going to fill in from the bits around it, isn't it? To work properly. So you just have to be a little bit careful. Hello, turtle. And then that should all be just like source blocks there now. But as Wes says, you can also use kelp and stuff like that. Here's Wes' other good friend here. But yeah, so maybe before next time, if I feel up to it, I can create the dry harbour out in the harbour. Or something like that. To make it easier to work on the underside or the underwater part of the boat. Would be also useful maybe to have some kind of waterline marked out as well, just to make sure that I know where that is. I mean, obviously it'll be on the outside as well. So maybe glass? Don't know. We'll have to think about it. So if I feel up to it in the intervening week, then I can maybe look at doing this. Just putting like the dry harbour around it. And then we can work on some more of the boat next week, as long as I'm feeling up to it and such like that. But for now, we shall... Oh gosh, pop back over here. Put me up here. Disconnect out of Minecraft there. Hi everybody. So yeah, before popping off, that's a bit of the boat, whatever there. I want to bring up the schedules because, as I said, I prepared something nice for Starly, for her birthday, which her birthday is today. But she's not in chat 'cause she's busy doing birthday things with other people. And so she did pop by here just briefly. But where's my pointy finger? There we go. So currently Sunday. It's Sunday, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, it's Sunday. Hopefully we'll have a Ninja of Chaos and a Stars Transmission tomorrow, if they're feeling up to it. And then Sally said hopefully Tuesday she'll be able to look at the little surprise that I've made for her inside Minecraft for her birthday. So it's my fancy schedule thing here. And then, yeah, so as long as people are feeling up to doing their streams like that, we have a Chaos, we have a Stars, we have a Starly, we have a Chaos again, then we have a Starly before my stream on Wednesday. And yeah. We have all of that going on. And if you want to know where to find such people, you can indeed look at these kind of things to find out. And if you're wondering, gosh, who did your emotes and things like that? And unfortunately not the ghost here or the cat here or the bat here or the dog there. Those are other things, but the background around here is by West, who's mentioned in that as well. Yeah. Stuff. So yeah, I should be back on Wednesday, looking at some more Amiga stuff, unless things happen in the meantime where, yay, some things happen in the meantime where I get to do other things, but obviously no hurries to do other things or whatever. We have plenty of time. But I realised it was mysterious, but that's okay. People who understand. I did want to mention something else, I think. Yeah, so on Wednesday, if things go to plan or whatever, we have a couple of things. Yeah, obviously Amiga stuff and whatever. December issue of the magazine. Strangely enough, I mean, I'll mention this on the day as well, but strangely enough, we have the December issue, then we have a Christmas issue, and then we have the January issue. So I'm not quite sure what to do, because normally I do like beforehand, it's like on this month in Amiga history, what happened in various places. But then I've got, December, then Christmas, then January issues. So I'm not quite sure what I'd do for like during the Christmas issue or such like that. Maybe I'd just see what happens, or maybe just do nothing or whatever. But they come up again in other years. Yeah, this they do. Just skipping ahead just to make sure. Yeah, they come up again in other years. I think it's probably because like publishing dates and things like that. I've already kind of remarked how they seem to be earlier. They actually come out earlier than what they're dated and such like that. And so, yeah, maybe. But anyway, I think that's mainly about it. We heard from our friend Tracy earlier. She was very impressed about the little hidey hole that Starley had made for her, and such like that. We do need to know what the Exodus number 1 is, though. Oh, we'll learn that on Wednesday. Oh gosh, will we know that on Wednesday? Oh dear. We will certainly find that out. Anyhow, I think I should be starting ready to get going and get concerning. Yes, I mean it was already preempted by Wednesdays, gone by, previous Wednesdays. Whatever. The last time I did an Amiga magazine stream, that's what I meant. It's already preempted of what it was going to be, but we'll find out how it all transpired. Yeah. I should finish because otherwise I'll just waffle. I'm well known for waffling, but and here's me looking around for other things I can pick up and go, ooh, look at this. Already showed this. This is a good thing that I've already showed this, because then I could go into that. But no, we're going to finish. We're going to finish with, let's go for finishing with the owl song and such like that. So, once again, thank you everybody for dropping by. I hope to see you in Chaos's or Star Steam tomorrow if they decide to, or they're able to stream, and if not, hopefully in Starly's stream, so where we can see what I made for her on Tuesday and stuff like that. But otherwise, thank you very much everybody for dropping by, and I will see you next time, everybody. Bye bye.